So let's begin by settling the body, adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position, serviceable for meditation. So think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands on the lap, right over left, with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. Try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning. And also let go of any unnecessary tension or rigidity in the body, relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position, just allowing the body to fall into place. Then begin to let go of attending to the outside world, allowing sights and sounds to be as they are. No need to investigate. Constraining your awareness just to the body and mind. Beginning to concentrate your awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensation that accompanies the in-breath and the out-breath in the space around the opening of the nostrils. Noticing quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind. And then without judgment or frustration, lifting your awareness up from those distractions and placing it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. And when the mind feels more calm, we'll generate a broad and altruistic motivation for our time. So begin to take a moment to connect with your own genuine wish to be happy, to be free of even the slightest suffering. recognizing that this is the fundamental drive in your own life, and that from morning until night, and even the way that we characterize our dreams is based on this motivation. All of our decisions, our priorities, our actions are intended to bring about this result. And recognize that you share that same drive with every other sentient being, no matter their background, their age, their culture, their viewpoints. There are no sentient beings that are not similarly situated. I think up until now, I've worked mostly just to secure my own interests, even in times when that meant disadvantaging someone else. And given that there's no difference between oneself and others, now is the time to put an end to that self centered perspective, to begin to truly work for the welfare of all sentient beings. And in order to do that, I must transform my own mind. I must become deeply familiar with virtuous, constructive states of mind, those that naturally and spontaneously support beneficial actions. And I have to distance myself from destructive states of mind, those that agitate and disturb my own peace of mind, those that often motivate me to act in ways that harm others. By creating this inner transformation, I will be able to truly benefit others. I take that process as the purpose of our time. And then for a moment, with that motivation, begin to return to the sensation of the breath, following the in breath and the out breath throughout the entirety of the body, staying with it as it changes. And then on the next inhalation, follow the sensation down to the level of the heart, and then allow your awareness to spread throughout the body, taking the body as the object of your meditation, noticing whatever sensations arise within the body, not elaborating or telling stories or energizing any particular sensation, just noticing, using the breath as a background anchor, noticing what arises in the body, coming back to the breath and noticing again, like passively watching a movie. And then gently let go of attending to the body and move your awareness to the river of mental events occurring in the mind, thoughts, feelings, memories, plans, just noticing, like watching traffic without energizing or following any particular thought. Gradually try to become aware of the spaces, the quiet spaces in between these individual objects of awareness, trying to notice the stage of the mind itself in which these thoughts and feelings and memories arise, abide, and dissipate. And try to focus more on these spaces than on the individual objects of awareness. Each time an object of awareness arises, allow it to remind you of the spacious, open nature of the mind itself, in which it is arising, abiding, and dissipating. and begin to let go of the mind as the object of your meditation, and instead imagine that you find yourself in a field of crystalline white light that is in the nature of all of the positive qualities that you yourself wish to develop, to cultivate. And think of what those qualities are. And imagine that you're surrounded in this field of energy that's in that same nature. And imagine with each inhalation, that energy fills the body and mind. And think too of the tendencies and the habits that no longer serve you. Imagine those leaving the body and mind like smoke with each exhalation, completely being annihilated upon contact with that field of energy. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation, which has generated positive energy in your mind. And think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings, without exception. Thinking strongly when this positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment, so that I might work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. And may I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.